Welcome back, episode 3, another week. We're here with Josee Gallant tonight, owner of Bluenose Fitness and local Victoria Park, the town of Truro.
Yes.
It's all her.
She's a local park.
Yeah.
Hello.
Say hello. Yeah. We're gonna start this episode off. We're all gonna do a shot here, and then we're gonna get into it. And
But we're doing the so I explained this in one of the other episodes. So if apparently it does work, if you just hold it, it's going to be boring to watch. But you just hold it in your mouth for like longer than you normally would, and then just swallow it normally, and it takes the burn away. So like count to like 5 at least.
Yeah. Let's fucking try it, man.
Okay.
Actually, I will put these on. Yeah.
So...
There we go. And
okay.
we're all gonna have Josee's she's in the early stages. She doesn't have a headset on tonight. We got them on the fucking way. They're coming.
Yeah. But she can hear us and we can hear her.
Oh yeah.
We got producer Luke on here tonight. I'm no young Jamie, but we're trying here. On the bottle.
Okay. So gotta hold it.
Cheers.
Hold it
10 seconds?
Yeah, kinda. Is it any better?
It's not bad.
I don't know, man.
Didn't do anything.
I don't think I like that.
Oh.
And that's like one of my favorite
Oh,
fucking bourbons, dude.
Didn't do those.
I don't know if I like that.
Oh, did not do anything.
That's bullshit, man. Whoever told you that doesn't like you.
Well, is that we did it at the distillery, and I mean, I was buying it.
Maybe it works for.
But he was only giving us so you did 5 samples, and it only ended up being 1 25ml shot at the end. So you're only doing so little bits.
Yeah. It could be too. That's bourbon, so that's spicy.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway,
that's spicy, but
party trick.
It is.
let's dive into this fucking bitch. So Josee, let's just start. Where are you from? Are you from Truro? Where are you? Yeah, where were you born?
I was born in Campbellton, New Brunswick, born and raised.
Lots of snow, cold.
Lots and lots of snow. It's actually
up the north.
I believe they got 40 centimeters this week.
Lucky.
Yeah, I know. And then I studied in Moncton, and then moved back home. And here in Truro,
How many years were you in Moncton for?
I went to university, so I was there for 4 years.
UDM?
UDM.
Best pool on the planet.
Best pool.
That pool,
I've
man.
never been in.
Me and my buddies used to go up like when we were in high school.
At the
three or four times a week, where they have like the big 30-foot platform you can jump off, and then they have like springboards. They're like 15, 20 feet. You can hop.
Really?
Jump pool. UDM's the shit.
Oh yeah, I've been in the pool or water polo on.
UDM's awesome. Yeah.
Yes, it is awesome. I had a good time. Yes.
That's cool. We fucked around there quite a bit.
Same.
Now, did you live on campus there?
No, just outside of campus, actually. There was, we used to study, so I took information and communication. I swear I'm cool. And political science. So we used to study at a bar called the Dog House. It was just off campus, and we were the only ones there except a few old people. And you could actually bring your dog to the bar. There was like
the Dog House.
Yeah.
Does it still exist or no?
It was beside a laundromat. I don't know if it still exists or not. It was super creepy.
And a bar beside a laundromat. That's.
You just know it's legit. Yes.
Well, that's actually a good idea because you could go drop your laundry off.
Go for a few drinks.
Then have a couple drinks, walk in, and you're not even the same person picking it up.
Exactly.
You're good to go.
Such a new man.
But now, I'm just kind of wondering here, because you're big power lifter, super healthy.
Olympic lifter.
What?
Yes, I was going to say.
Olympic. Okay.
Yeah.
So what? You're an Olympic lifter?
It's Olympic weightlifting. So weightlifting is a Olympic sport.
Sorry. Yeah.
Wrestling.
I see.
The difference.
So that's the actual title.
Powerlifting is not. Yes.
But so what? Now the person you are, what kind of student are you? Like, did you go to every class? Were you like a nerd? Were you?
If I'm interested, I am. Mathematics. Nope. I hated it.
But you didn't take anything business at this point in your life?
Nope.
You're not thinking business, not thinking anything. You're just going to do communications and political science and whatnot.
Yeah, I did a lot of wrestling growing up, so that was kind of my thing. So I
Did you ever kick any chick's ass?
Yes.
Have you ever
You didn't cry. You didn't do it hard enough. Like that's basically what it is.
Holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
Well, we won't say the wrong thing to you tonight because I don't want to get choked out.
Yeah.
I've never even been in a fist fight in my life, but.
Well, me either, if that's fair enough.
So, did you ever hurt any of these girls?
Well, not that I know of. You don't Check up on them.
Here's the real
afterwards.
question: have you ever beat up a boy?
No, well, in practice, I guess.
You choke these fuckers out.
Yes, you don't choke in wrestling, but I also did judo, and there you would do arm locks and chokes.
God damn.
What's judo? I always get there's so many different. What's judo?
Judo is okay. So taekwondo, you would kick. Karate, you would kick, and all that. Judo is more using the person's weight to your advantage. So you would have like a gi, and you would hold it, kind of like wrestling, but wrestling is more like using your strength. Judo is more using the person's weight.
Yeah, sorry, James.
I always watch these ones. I'm not saying judo. Maybe it is. I don't know. They're always like, oh, this little girl can like kick this guy's ass. It's like, yeah, but he's just like, you see the fucking sparring they're doing, and this dude's just kind of like does something slow. It's like,
yeah, but
what if
you could do that real fight?
250-pound dude punches in the face? Are you really gonna be like, oh, boom, like on your back? Like, no, you're probably just gonna get punched in the face. Like,
yeah.
Is that judo?
Well, yes, the goal is to use a person's weight or like off balance. So the heavier,
but
the
then what
easier.
happens when they're on the ground?
Once they're on the ground, well, good luck. Like you got to really either lock their arms or choke. That would.
So that's what you're choking them out in judo.
Yeah.
How many people you say you've choked out in your life?
Like over 20.
That's fine. I've never choked out one person. I've
been
choked myself out.
Yes, I've been choked out a fair amount of time as well.
I've choked myself out. There was one time in Dairy Queen I needed the Heimlich maneuver. I swear to God, I needed the Heimlich maneuver.
What did you
And
do?
one time in grade 7, I choked on a Werther's candy, and the vice principal had to slap me on the back. I fucking spit her out the water fountain.
The only time I've seen someone.
I swear to fuck. Yeah.
The only time I've seen someone getting choked out was, and he didn't get completely choked out. I'm going to cut a very long story short. We were moving from drinking establishment to the next drinking establishment. And
Bar hopping, we call it over here, James.
Yeah, I was just trying to be.
Just kidding.
I was going to start a sophisticated story off. And something was said. There was like 12 of us. Something was said, and nothing. It wasn't. I can't remember. It was bad. But it wasn't directed at this person. This person started getting all pissy, and I don't know why he took it out of me. But I don't know what was happening. Anyway, leaving crucial parts of this story out. All of a sudden, my buddy comes in. I think that's what he told me. He said he had his arm cocked. He's like about to hit me, and I didn't realize. And then he got him in like full chokehold, and the guy started going blue and shit. And I just remember
seeing Christ.
Yeah. And I just, me being the nice man I am, I was just like, literally, this was it. If this was the guy, I was like, stop, man. Like, you're choking him, bro. Like, just,
You were trying hard to stop it. Yeah.
And then there's a funny, I just remember this whole story too well. There's a kid that was in a lower grade, was his friend.
Yeah.
So I knew that kid kinda, not well. And he was like having this full conversation. He's like, hey, man, like, what's been going on? I'm like, well, since high school, not much, but right now your friend is getting choked, and we should probably be focusing on that right now.
Yeah.
And then the police showed up and we was like, oh, okay, see you later, and then we just left. No, that was the other thing too. He kept saying it was like real Mike Tyson shit. It's just like, stop choking me, I've got a broken back.
Yeah.
I'm not a word of lie. He kept telling us we had a broken back while his face is going blue and he's getting choked.
Jesus.
And then anyway, then we left.
Everybody survived?
No, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Who cares?
On my side. Yeah.
It's no big deal. Yeah. So, okay. So, you go to U to M.
Yeah.
You're at U to M. You're hanging out. Are you choking people out at UDM?
No, so that's the thing.
You're done wrestling at this point.
Exactly. So I was like missing the competition.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do, so I started actually bodybuilding, because in my mind, bodybuilding was like the fitness category where you did flips.
I will say, bodylifter, like, that's a true athlete to me, honestly. If you can get your diet like that and fucking be so disciplined, that's an athlete.
See, me, it's more like an art. Because you're transforming your body, you're using nutrition, but you're performing, yes, as in flexing, but I prefer like a sport, like weightlifting, because it's an actual competition where you have to perform on a platform, not flex. And then it's hard to judge bodybuilding, because it's, do I like oranges or do I like apples? So the judge is really based on their preference of look. They can't do, there's no strict rules on how to judge bodybuilding.
How do they judge bodybuilding though?
Yeah. What's
how
all
do they
that?
judge?
Yeah.
Well, it would be leanness and like.
Is there ever any like perverts that like judge?
I'm sure there is.
That'd be kind of crazy, because you're up there, you're not wearing much, you're flexing and stuff.
Yeah, but honestly, how? So like, there's weight categories in bodybuilding. Is there weight categories
in bodybuilding?
Yeah.
I believe so.
So like, are they just looking for how shredded you are? Is that it?
Basically, but like the female side, I wouldn't know much about the man's side, but to be honest, it's like,
not the same. Like,
it's like height. And then there's figure, which they'll be looking for more of an X shape, and then there's like physique, which is like bigger.
What's with the tanning?
Oh, that's to create shadow.
Oh.
I call it the Doritos
Like the
color.
definition and the muscle?
Yes,
is that what it is?
exactly.
Yeah, jeez.
And then you get a lot of points on your tan.
So how much effort would you
So
say?
you would spray tan?
Yeah, it's quite the process actually.
Okay, sorry to cut you off, James.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how much like percentage of time is spent on exercising, and how much is it on your actual diet?
Well, I'm no professional, so my personal experience, I would do cardio in the morning for like an hour, and then go at night and have a workout as well. So you would have like a
But how much of that are you gonna fuck up if you eat something wrong?
lot actually, because you retain so much because you've been starving yourself
So
for
what
so
are they
long.
based eating?
Starving yourself. What are we talking about? Starving
Basically,
yourself.
it is though. If you think about it,
You're not eating
calorie
breakfast?
efficient. Well, no, you are, but it's like chicken and broccoli.
For breakfast?
Well, I still do that though. I
Fuck
kinda
this.
Like
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
I don't know if I could eat
in
chicken and breakfast. That's
fairness,
that's a awful breakfast in my opinion. Honestly, I'm just gonna be.
I just like chicken.
I like chicken. I could eat the chicken part for breakfast, but I love broccoli too. You're talking to a man who fucking appreciates a fucking
Broccoli?
tree of broccoli. But man, it's amazing. But I couldn't eat it for breakfast. Not a chance.
See, I'm the kind of person who could eat the same.
Do you juice?
No.
Is juicing bad?
Just because I love eating.
Okay.
I would prefer eating
Oh, yeah, I
the
don't blame
calorie
you.
instead of drinking them.
Yeah, fuck juicing.
Well, no, I like juice as well, but I
Oh,
just
she
will-
juices too. So
No, I don't juice. But
depends
I
what
just,
day of the week it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm craving.
Yeah, I just.
But in fairness, if you're cutting for weightlifting, it's pretty much the same thing. You want to make
Yeah.
weight, you have to cut
So-
your yes.
So okay, sorry to cut you off here. I'm just trying to get an understanding. I'm just trying to lay out like a timeline here for the
Yeah, there's
viewers,
I had a
listeners,
life. Yes.
all you fucks. But sorry, no, we fucking love y'all. Go leave a fucking review on Apple Podcast, please, and it helps so much. Go leave a review on Apple Podcast and go give us a 5-star rating. But yeah, okay, so we're at UDM at this point. You're going through college. You're doing your learnings. Where does the transition from bodybuilding to weightlifting come in? Like when does that, like, have you weightlifted at this point in high school?
Never.
Were you like thinking weightlifting? Like what kind of girl were you in high school basically?
The wrestling kind, the snowboarding kind.
Yeah.
So definitely not your typical like.
What the hell kind is that?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a mess.
I think that's awesome. Yeah, honestly,
I wear guy jeans.
Yeah.
I think that
that.
Jose, I think that's all. I didn't grow up with like a lot of girls that were like this at all. Like I grew up with I feel like a lot of typical girls. There's one girl I can think of that I grew up with. I'm not going to say names, but from grade primary on, I knew that girl would kick my ass.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Fair
She's
enough.
a badass. She's in the damn military now.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
So
Yes.
she'd make you fucking cry, dude.
Now, mind you, I
Yeah.
had a point in my life where I had like a 360 or a 180 where I was like, okay,
Oh, we
I
all
can be
have.
a girl, and I started wearing heels and put like extensions
Yeah.
in my hair and all that.
Trying to find yourself.
Yes, I went
I've
through
been
a
there.
phase. I was blonde.
I've fucking been there.
Blonde at some point, like platinum blonde. But anyways,
Yeah.
yes, but always more into sports that were a bit more extreme, I guess you could say. But I also danced, so who knows? Yeah,
What kind of dancing are we talking about?
all kinds of ballet, point, jazz.
Not adult, though.
Not adult dance, no.
I'm just making sure.
No, I did not adult dance.
Not adult.
No.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
So you would have done like the Nutcracker around Christmas.
Yes,
That kind of shit.
absolutely.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
Okay, so now to get a little more serious. So,
Yeah, did you grow up in like fucking 1700s? Like,
Yeah, what happened
Everything
here?
you do is.
Have you been to Campbellton? It's basically
Yeah.
I have actually spent a lot of time in Hamilton
yeah,
because
it's
of
nice. It's
because
very
I was saying
snowboarding.
French Pat, shout out.
Hi, Pat.
Patty B, love you to death, man.
Yeah. But we got,
He's a fucking man. Actually, he tried calling me today and I didn't call him back for fuck's sake. So what kind of?
He'll be upset now.
That's the kind of person I am, though. So.
I was gonna say, wrestling,
Yeah.
Olympic lifting, dancing, like this old stuff. Like
Yeah.
what year
I
are you
wanted
fucking?
the
What
costume.
year
So
you
yeah,
went to school?
yeah.
Like,
So what year? What years are we in? What years are we at UDM here? Like what?
Yeah, no, we're just at UDM. I didn't really do any competitive sports. I was more into studying. I was president. of
Into
the
studying, like
Yeah, I was president.
Holy
of the
fuck,
newspaper.
yeah. president of the newspaper.
Yes, of the
So you wrote some articles and stuff.
Yes, I did.
What?
Oh no.
So you're a bit of a writer then.
I like to write. I like to read, and I like to write.
We were talking about books last week on this podcast, and we're both trying to get into reading.
Okay.
So that's all I have to say on that. But Okay, so university, you weren't lifting weights, you weren't
Well, I was
wrestling.
going to the gym like your normal person, but not
Yeah.
Okay.
competitively.
Not these normal people.
yeah.
I guess.
I used to run this year. If somebody asked about when anybody asks like how am I like you still running, you doing anything, I just walk away because I fucked up this summer. I got into a little bit of I got back into golfing and
That's about it.
golfing and drinking. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
that was my summer.
Yeah, see, that's
drinking. I don't know if that's called golfing.
No. I actually rarely golf. I rarely drink when I golf. Like I'll have like a beer or two, but I don't like getting a buzz on.
Okay.
It's the after. It's golfing all day and then drinking during the evening. Yeah, but yeah.
No, I'm at that stage of working out where people are like, oh, you still going to the gym? And it went from like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go. I had a week off or I went on holiday, and then it went from like, yeah, I'm getting back in soon, and now it's just a flat like you working out. It's like fuck off, man. Don't ask. Like
I'm fucking busy. Yeah.
yeah.
I got shit to do, brother.
Yeah, that holiday in Australia killed me.
The Australian holiday?
Yeah, I was just going to the gym all the time, and then just went.
You were.
Yeah, because he went to your gym, right?
Did indeed. It was quite the show. Yes.
So
A natural, I would say.
that. So what kind of weight was this guy playing with?
Oh, he was playing with decent weight. I will give him that. He made some massive improvement.
There-
We're gonna
I-
start
this is a-
positively,
Fuck yeah.
but at the beginning,
Let's give him a
bad.
fucking round,
he
boys.
was bad at the beginning. He was
I hadn't
terrible.
worked out in how old? So in 5 or 6 years before I went there.
Man, you know what it is? It's literally no matter what you do, it's just showing up.
Yeah.
You show the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
that's the start. There's so many people like I'm fucking bad for it. Sometimes you get talking about something, you don't do it. Like if you're gonna talk about something, show the fuck up and do it.
Yeah.
And nothing else to it. Yeah, even if as long as you're showing up, you're gonna improve. I would imagine.
Yeah, it was good shit.
Yeah,
Unless you're really giving 20 fucking % all the goddamn time. But I would hope if you're gonna show up, you're at least gonna try.
Yeah.
But no, back to you, Jose. So okay, so we're at UDM. We go 4 years. I keep bringing this. Okay, so what happens after the 4 years UDM? Where do we go after
well,
here?
that's it. I started bodybuilding because I wanted to compete.
Yeah.
I was missing the competitive aspect of in my life.
Yeah, you're a competitive person.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So I just kind of noticed it wasn't really for me. So at some point I moved to Halifax, and
The city, the big city.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Moncton to Halifax.
yeah.
well, it's a big change.
It's a big change, yeah.
Yes.
That hour.
Yeah.
And that's where I started CrossFitting.
Oh.
And CrossFit led to weightlifting.
Where'd you start CrossFit?
It was about 2000.
No, which room?
Blended.
Where's that? Blend? Oh, you started
I went to Blended. I was one of like the original members
Was it
there.
always at the same
It was just a little room at the time.
spot?
Same spot. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That's how I started, and that's how I found out that weightlifting was even a sport.
So you start in Halifax, and what were you doing in Halifax, Tom?
Oh, I was just living.
You just moved to Halifax just on a limb.
Yeah, well, I was
Just for
seeing
something to
someone at
do.
the time, and yeah.
Oh, it was a little romance
Yeah.
going on. Okay.
From Moncton, remember. This is not like...
I
And-
moved across the
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
I think I've made a couple points about Moncton on this podcast,
Yeah,
and we're just gonna move on from there.
The pool.
But no, well, because Moncton, there's some good people from Moncton, but Moncton's a little sketch. Let's not.
They should have been quarantining before the quarantine.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, Moncton, there's in my
Have you
opinion.
been
Okay.
to Halifax?
Yeah. No, don't get me started on Halifax, but Moncton's like, the real nice houses except for Diat.
Yeah.
You're
I mentioned
downtown
that,
Moncton. There's not the best crew of fucking people. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
But
I feel like Halifax is...
It's
bigger,
like every
so
city,
yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're just trying to paint a timeline here. That's what we like to do on the bottle. Well, actually, you're the first guest, so this is just what I'm going with. But so this is what we're gonna like to do. So in that actual shot, and I'm on a couple beer now. Actually, a buzz just kicked in. But okay, so we're in Halifax. We're just seeing a guy. We're not doing much. Are we doing much? Or we're still working out? We're going to the gym.
And working, yes, I guess.
Where are we working at this point?
Oh, this is a very random one. I was
Yeah.
working in a drug and alcohol testing facility.
Did you ever get to test any drugs and alcohol?
So you were a rat. You were the king rat. Like,
For like occupational health. So
Oh.
if people wanted to go like out west.
It's optional. If you want to do the drugs and alcohol, you can. If you don't, you
Yes.
don't have to.
Well, I mean, to get on site, you had to, or like the shipyards, they get tested and stuff like
do you
that.
have to watch them pee?
Yep.
No.
Well, men you can't. So they
What do you mean you can't?
well, if I'm a female, I can't watch.
So
Yes.
so it's guys
Well,
have
that's-
to watch the other
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. We have to. Actually,
It-
that's a lie. If you get
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get tested, if you find out, if it comes out positive on an instant test, then the second layer of that would have to be like full on looking at it, because it means you probably tried to either cheat or you just
What
have
do you mean
drugs in
full
your
on?
system.
Wait, so if you test positive, then someone watches your pee?
Yeah.
But why?
There's like an instant result.
But why are they testing them twice?
Okay, so there's an instant result. And if that comes out positive, we do one with the lab, which is a bit more like intensive. So we would send your
Oh, so they're
urine.
more likely to try to hustle the second one? That's why they have to be watched?
No, but it just means that like it's been more, I don't know, controlled. Like we know
Oh,
that
so
you
yeah,
didn't use any
so-
urine. We've seen it, and it's been all. There's no way of cheating it.
Did you have to watch many people pee?
I did. I've had to handle quite a bit of urine.
Oh, really?
Now,
My
when,
hand.
Hey, I'll
when,
tell you.
when you just 1 second, when you get the container, is it normally warm?
It has to be between a certain temperature, or else.
That's
it's
weird to me.
Yes,
Like
it is.
if I got some piss in the bottle and it was cold, it'd be and whatever. But warm?
But cold would mean that you've peed a few hours ago, or
Yeah,
someone
but I
else
ain't
peed
handling
for you.
anyone's warm piss.
Yeah, I've got.
That's
I did it
ridiculous.
for a while.
I don't know who
paid
needs
the
to hear
bills.
this.
If I get the heat, I'm done. I'm dropping that motherfucker.
I don't need to. Who needs to hear this? But someone does, and it's official. And you could probably tell me if I'm fucking crazy. So when I immigrated to Canada, I had to do a whole bunch of paperwork.
Yeah.
Like,
What kind of questions were they asking you?
Man, I've lived in England and Canada, and obviously my Canadian one's more permanent.
Yeah.
2 countries, both of them, at some point asked, have you ever been arrested for or been charged with terrorist related activities? And I'm just every time I'm like, who ticks yes? Like if you have, you're not gonna fucking tick yes.
Yeah.
And the funniest.
Can you imagine ticking it?
Yeah,
just putting
yeah.
brackets.
But-
I thought about it.
Yeah, no, well, what's even funny, like if question can get any dumber than that? The one in England to move there says, have you ever been charged with war crimes relating to World War II? Like or something like that, whatever
Yeah.
it was. So I'm gonna throw some quick numbers. If you were born in 1945.
And
You would be what 75 in 2020, something like that. Whoever's something like that, so 45.
Somebody look this shit up.
Yeah, you'd be 75.
Yeah.
So if you were immigrating to England and you were born at the end of World War II, you would be 75 right now, and they're still asking people, have you been charged with a war crime relating to World War II? How many
Check her
people
out.
are even would even be able to say yes to that? But anyway, back to the piss. So I filled out like a paperwork. I've got a picture of it. I think it was
They asked for some piss?
Yeah, but it was
personal piss.
the paper that I sent in was probably, I think it was like as thick as a loonie. Now that doesn't sound like much, but you put a loonie next to sheets of paper.
Well, fuck. Kids at home put some loose leaf together and fucking
It's a lot.
figure it out.
Anyway, so one of the things you have to do is you go into Halifax and you get a physical. They take your blood.
Yeah.
And they scan you, and it's pretty much just to make sure you're not dying, so that you're coming here to use the system. I
Yeah.
came from first world country, so they weren't too worried about me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll tell a second funny immigration story. But so anyway, I went to this place and they're like, you got to do this physical, and I was just kind of like, what's he gonna do? Like, it's kind of anyway. So I showed up, some random apartment block in Halifax, and anyway, it's just like asked me a bunch of questions, dings my knee with the fucking thing from the 50s.
Got good reflexes?
I don't know.
I
I didn't hear.
I don't know.
He just told me, he's like, if you hear from me, you're probably dying. That's what he said to me. He's like, if I call you back, you're probably fucking dying, man. So you're probably never gonna hear. I
would have looked at him straight in the eye and said, you fucking call this number.
Yeah.
I will come and I will find you. I'll kick your ass, man.
Yeah.
That's no joke.
So anyway, I had to give a urine sample, but he gave me a urine sample into a red Solo cup, like it was some party, and I was just kind of like, this doesn't seem official.
I'm going to forget it's piss. I'm going to have a sip
Yeah.
of it as I bring it back
Yeah.
up, you asshole. Yeah.
And then they walked me to the hospital. Yeah, what did I do? They scanned my chest and they gave me blood, and then I went back, handed some stuff in, and that was it. And I never heard from them. And I guess I'm not dying.
You're good to go.
But the other,
That's good news.
yeah, and the other funny, I shouldn't say something really funny. When I actually passed everything, you're supposed to cross into Canada through a border, so that's the easiest way to meet an immigration official. But if you live far enough away, you can just say, I live too far away. And then they just said, we'll go to Halifax, and someone will finish it there for you. So I was in this hallway in Halifax right next to the Scotia Centre. That's where the immigration is, in case anyone's wondering. Anyway, and I was in this hallway, and this woman comes out, and she's like, right, you're all going to get, like, personally questioned here, but I'm going to run through the basics so that I don't have to repeat myself 20 times in the room. And some of the stuff she was saying was so basic. But it was like, you as an immigrant cannot be paid any less than someone else. And I'm like, looking around, like, who the and I was thinking, well, probably...
Yeah, this is Canada. We're not the U.S.
Yeah, and there's like, you must file your taxes and pay them on time. And I was just, but there's so many people around like, oh, like, yeah, okay. Like, oh my God, like, this has to be said. And anyway, and they said all that shit. Signed my papers, and when I got a poutine, I was Canadian. Yeah. Actually, I'm not Canadian yet. I got to get my citizenship.
Yeah, get that shit, man.
Yep. Anyway, that was my...
They end up coming at the On the Bottle podcast for some immigration... some terrorism or something.
It is, man. I got stories. None of them are good.
They don't fuck around.
Yeah.
But, okay. So, just a second. I'm just curious to get into the weightlifting here. Not to pivot. There. Sorry, James, not to just pivot right on you, but let's take a pit. Let's take a revert here, okay? So, we're in Halifax. We're with this guy. He's a loser.
No, he's quite a good person.
Okay, you're a good
exactly who she's talking about.
Yeah. You're a good fella. Actually, you know what? This is a perfect time to bring up. I have a question sent in for Josee.
Oh no.
You wouldn't send a video. You didn't send a video, but if you fuckers will send a video of you asking a question, we can play it right now. But none of you fuckers will, so I'm just gonna read it. Actually, I don't even really have to read it. So this question sent in from French Pat.
Oh.
Pat wants to know.
Pat.
Yeah. He wants to know. We can cut this out too if you don't like this question, because he's from her hometown, so he knows what's going on. He says that there was an ex-boyfriend who apparently would sleepwalk and urinate in a closet.
Oh no!
And if we could get you to elaborate on that, that'd be great. But if you don't want to, no worries either.
100%. He did worse than that. I have a good story about that, actually.
So are we talking he's had a couple drinks, or are we talking like...
he would drink quite a bit. That's back home. I think that's the only thing.
So is this guy, would you consider him an alcoholic, or is he just a good fella?
I think he's good now.
You're a good fella
now, but back then maybe.
Oh, so he's got kids and everything. So we're definitely going to talk with this guy.
Oh yeah,
he's got kids. He's looking back on his younger years.
Yes,
we're good.
He definitely.
And also, I'm just going to plug. Can you care if I throw a quick plug in here?
Go for it.
French Pat, Dragon brother. Okay, we're going to just throw out a shout out to Dragon Goggles. They don't sponsor the show, but if you need some goggles this year, go buy some. But okay, so back to the boyfriend who would in the middle of the night, go for a few steps, put a few miles on that fucking the Whoop bracelet or the whatever.
Yeah, Pat owes me after this.
So is Pat his friend?
If he's my friend or his friend, I don't
does
know.
Pat know this guy?
They probably know each other. He was a bit older than me, so is Pat actually. So probably went to school together. But he, so I was in high school at the time. He had slept over. I used to go out in bars way before my age. We went out and.
So was this? So you're saying you had a fake ID?
No, you didn't need one back home.
Man, in one of the bars I went out there, it was the one downtown. Tabs. It was fucking Tabs. There was actually, it's a story I could not even fucking tell on here, to be honest with you. It is a bad fucking story. And it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with a good friend that was there that night, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But, okay. So, continue on. Sorry, Josee. I can't stop talking here. It's Saturday night. We're feeling loose. We're on the bottle. That's the way she goes. So, let's talk about this guy, urinating in his closet.
My dad's gonna murder me. Anyways, we went back.
Your dad?
Yes.
He doesn't know about this fella.
He knows.
One time I was drunk at an ex-girlfriend's, and I came to as I was pissing on the floor, and I cleaned it up that night with bleach. Okay. Yeah, and I went downstairs the next morning, and her mom was there, and I used. She said we went downstairs, and she said, "Holy fuck, it smells like bleach upstairs," and I was like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And that was
Wow, that's a bit
But yeah, so
different,
let's
your
talk with this
story.
guy pissing in the closet.
Yeah, he actually ended up
Urinating, it sounds a little bit.
Yeah, we came back to my place and he got up to pee during the night and apparently.
This is only one time thing,
See,
then?
I didn't get
No,
that.
it's a few times
He
actually.
did this a couple times.
But this is the best time. He went into our living room in the basement because that's where my room was, and actually urinated in my dad's surround.
You can
sound
say piss, too. Feel free.
That's not.
Surround system!
Yeah, but that's.
Does your dad know this, Bert?
Wait a second. We don't notice because
Pops.
he literally like peed in the thing, and then the next day my parents and I are starting a movie and the sound doesn't work, so my dad gets up and he starts playing with it and it just leaks all over my father, and I just flew in, right?
Not Pops!
No,
Not fucking Pops!
That's not. Like, I don't get that stuff. I don't get how that happens.
That's unreal.
I've had my fucking fair share of loose situations,
Oh,
and
bro.
I have never done that before. I hear those stories of he pisses here, pisses. Like, I think that person's taking advantage. I think they're waking up in the middle of the night and thinking, you know what? I'm gonna piss in
Bro.
this person's speakers. Like,
All I can tell you
I
is-
think there's a part of their brain that knows at the time exactly what they're not sitting there like, oh, I think this is a toilet. No, they know. Like, I truly like. I've heard that story before.
Man.
Oh, my boyfriend pissed in my underwear drawer. It's like, yeah, he at the
He
time
did my boots as
he-
well, so
yeah.
probably.
Pissed your boots? Did you put them on to find out?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But that was like a reoccurring thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think. No, I've never done anything. I've never done anything.
Yeah.
Like, I've always at the time been knowing what I'm doing. Like I've thrown up.
Man.
I've thrown because in Australia, this is weird that I have to explain this to me. That I have to explain this. In Australia, so when people say, they'll say, "Where's the toilet?" because it's not in the bathroom most of the time. There's a separate.
Where do you guys fucking go?
I do have
See,
a question.
yeah,
Did they turn the opposite
What?
way?
No, because we're not
You
living in
guys
a
like
cartel.
hug the sea?
Okay, well, sorry for asking.
No. So this, yeah, I'm gonna fucking educate you people.
Please do.
You know what's really nice in Australia is when you go and take a shit, and then you want to have a shower, and it's in a separate room from where you just took a shit.
That's nice.
Yeah. So anyway, it's usually right next to the bathroom.
That's nice.
But it's most
So you
people
might get a whiff, you may not.
Yeah, so you're fine. Anyway, so to say the story, I went from my bedroom, to the toilet. Like, so my bedroom wall would have attached to the toilet. This is how close I was.
Yeah.
The worst. I've thrown up on the carpet, but
You've thrown up in the carpet?
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
done
We've
the
done-
roll
we've all
over the bed
done
like, "Bleh," and then just going, well, I'm going back to sleep now.
Yeah.
And then that's that, and I'll deal with that in the morning. But my worst one, it was in my top 5. This is the toilet door. This is me, and I thought, nope, taking that extra 2 steps to hit the toilet would be too much for me, and then straight down. Yeah. But
sucks,
yeah,
man.
but still at the time I knew exactly what I was doing, and I wasn't thinking this was.
Oh, dude, man, I swear to
knew
God.
I knew I was vomiting on the floor.
Bro.
I didn't think I was vomiting into the toilet or pissing in
man.
someone's.
When I was pissing on the floor, I swear, I literally came to, just literally heard the sound of water and was like, what the fuck? And I literally looked down. I was like, I'm fucking having a squirt. What's going on here, man? Like,
I've never done that. I've just never.
I swear to God, man, I literally came, and then literally when a couple minutes later, I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And I swear to God, it was ridiculous. But,
I can't
So
believe
this-
that asked that.
yeah, so I got another last question, but he wants to be named Phil White. He wants to know how much you can bench. He told me to ask that question and tell you
Everybody asks
how-
a weightlifter how much I
how
can
much
bench.
can you bench.
I don't bench ever.
You don't use the bench.
Well, I use a bench, but I don't bench press. But I did. I don't know. I don't.
So you got something. You have something against the bench press.
No, I just don't need it in weightlifting. We don't.
So
need
No.
we should show the video of Jose actually wait. Before the
Well,
video
no,
starts,
let's
before
get
the-
into this.
before
So
the video, I'm gonna ask.
I just want to get a timeline here. Just one sec, James. So
numbers.
no, we just need a timeline here. So. Okay, so you moved to Halifax. Are you
Oh my
wait?
goodness,
No,
yes.
I know. Okay, so we're in Halifax now. We're seeing this guy. He's a bit of a nerd. I'm just kidding. He's a good guy. So we're seeing this guy. We're hanging out. We're working. Are we weightlifting now?
Well, CrossFit. We're CrossFitting.
We're
and
CrossFitting.
includes a
So
lot of
CrossFitting is
weightlifting
what got you into weightlifting.
Correct.
So as
Okay.
a former prior small time
Yeah.
CrossFitter, I will
A
explain.
professional, I would say.
I would explain this.
Semi
very
pro,
easily-
I heard.
very easily. CrossFit is a jack of all trades. Olympic
Exactly.
lifting is precise movements done efficiently. I just made that
we
up
got a clap
I made that
here.
up right there, but I
On the bottle.
Yep, but that's the truth. This is you.
Yeah.
You do 2 to 3 things. Technically,
You get
3 things, and
3
you do
lifts
Okay.
Yeah, and you do
of
them.
each movement, and they add the total of the 2.
Okay, so you're a CrossFit. So how long does Halifax go, and when do we get into the Truro?
Yeah, no, I go back to Campbellton before coming to Truro.
You moved back to fuck Campbellton from Halifax.
Yeah.
So how long were we in Campbellton for at this
About
point?
2 years, and then that's where
You moved
I
away from
lived.
Campbellton to Truro?
Yeah, I did.
And why did you move here?
The job,
You got a job.
yeah, with
For
the
work.
town. Yeah.
So the town brought you here. And now just tell the other fans. So she owns Bluenose Fitness.
Yes.
Which
but
I think I already
also
probably
work
said
for
about
Town
4
of
times. But
Truro. Yeah.
so she works town of Truro, Bluenose Fitness. So how long did you live in Truro before you bought into this gym?
It was very randomly, actually. Well, I'll say the story, I guess. I wasn't planning on it, but
Oh, tell us the story, fucking Phil. Everybody here watching wants to fucking know what you're know
by
the
way,
story.
Phil White, I can do a double at 175.
Double at 175.
That's all I
Can
got.
d-
I don't know
can
my
can you
why.
out can you outlift Phil?
I would say.
Phil, fuck, Phil, you better get in that gym, brother, and you better hit them weights. Is
Sorry,
all I
Phil.
can say, dude.
But
Actually, you
anyway,
could probably lift more than me. I doubt I could pick that up.
I would say I can outlift you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not arguing.
I would say.
We
But
could even
I'm
take.
far-
Do you think you could bench me?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we could try. Yeah.
I mean, we could video that. We could
You're a bit
video.
tall.
I'm 6'2", but I can
And
plank.
I'm a bit
But that's
short.
not hard. I'm gonna throw it out there. You're like what 190.
185.
That's not hard. That's really
Yeah.
not that hard. That's not a big feat of strength right there.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm
Thank you.
not that I'm a big dude or a lifter. But
Yeah.
I can confidently say 190 is not
See,
a feat of strength.
See, my working out consists of I love running.
I love running.
I shouldn't
too.
say I love running because I've been fucking the dog with it lately. But normally I really like running, and I'll just do like homework, like a little homework, a bunch of push-ups, sit-ups, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever I can do.
Sounds like CrossFit, actually.
Yeah, I think CrossFit sounds great. Honestly, that's
Really?
something I would do. I
didn't think
yeah,
you would.
no, like it
Yeah.
would just something that does a little bit of everything. Would be pretty cool. I think.
Running, push-ups,
Yeah.
little air squats. That's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Oh, I'll fire up
no,
a couple
no.
squats, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Watch me fucking just sit
Throw that
down, stand the
booty.
fuck back up. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, CrossFit was about that. That's the only one thing I noticed. My leg, my quads. Oh,
Yes.
it's like, hey, let's do like 200 fucking squats today, and tomorrow we're gonna do 75 squats and fucking bunch
Yeah.
of burpees. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like, do your legs ever stop getting
Yeah.
a break?
No,
No.
it's like often people ask, like, oh, how many times do you train legs a week? I'm like, every day.
Yeah,
that
you
was-
just do everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just work out. Yeah.
The CrossFit model of training is just like normal training. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is
I will.
you tear a muscle and then you let it repair, and then you go on and you do it again, and then that's how your muscles apparently build, is what I was told.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be like the typical
Yeah,
global
CrossFit is
gym.
just like tear that muscle, and
then tear it
somewhere
more?
down the future you'll stop doing CrossFit, and then that muscle will repair itself.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're just constantly
Yeah.
just ripping and ripping. Anyway,
I would argue that with if
You're
you
going
have good
hard.
programming, your programming will go and make sure that you recover. So for my weightlifting, for example, I'll have a heavy day, and then the next day it's a power day. So it's more technical. I don't do full squats. I just stop above parallel. So I'm letting my body kind of rest, and then the next day will be heavy again.
So how many years you been powerlifting right now?
Olympic
Weightlifting.
lifting.
Or weightlifting? I'm fucking sorry. I keep saying powerlifting. I'm getting ridiculous on there. Somebody better come kick my ass. All I'm
Powerlifting
saying.
is great.
I'll literally,
Try that.
I'll literally pay someone to come in and kick my ass. I fucking probably earned a good beat down. But what?
I could. No,
I bet you fucking could. Honestly, fuck. I'll give you $50 after this. You want to fucking
Deal.
put me on the fucking ground, and fucking make me
No,
cry? But yeah.
Not a chance.
Okay,
was
so
a shot.
I'm gonna go.
Are we watching
So
this?
yeah, well, we're gonna watch this video of you lifting, but
Yeah.
I have two.
Let's
I
play
no, I
this.
just got one question. I got one question for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, just for the people who don't know, you hold what do you hold right now?
She got a
What
record.
did you hold?
I hold
World
every
record.
Nova Scotian record in the 59 now and 55 category, and then in New Brunswick as well,
So what does that mean?
like the highest lift.
But for what weight
For-
category? Is that,
53 kilos.
So do they get the tape out when you're...
no, it's got nothing to do with it. It's got nothing.
That's got nothing to do with the height?
I'm taking over from this part. I'm
So
taking
it's per body weight. So 53 kilos is what I weighed that day, for example.
Yeah.
And that's 116 pounds.
Yeah.
And 94 kilo would be like 210
Damn.
that I'm going to put over my head. But that's not a Canadian record, obviously.
Do you have any Canadian record?
No. I do have a title. I won nationals. Yeah.
So who's like the biggest thing? Who's your competition?
It would be Quebec is actually very big in weightlifting.
There's a
Very hard
couple-
to beat. Oh yeah, there's a couple girls there that
It's the same with powerlifting too.
Couple gals.
Yeah, Quebec is just they invest so much in schools and stuff like that. I didn't even hear it. Back home. They think I bench and I power lift.
Oh
No
man.
idea what weightlifting is.
Yeah, I thought it was all the same. To be honest with
Yeah,
you.
honestly, but it's fine.
I had no
It's
idea.
just,
I'm
if you don't know, you don't know, right?
So this video, you're
I'm a student
you're
here.
53. So you're
Yeah, that's why
almost
there's
you're
a
almost
53 beside
you're about
the
to.
name.
Is this you're gonna snatch?
No, clean,
Clean
and
jerk.
jerk.
So you're gonna almost
That's
clean-
my winning lift for nationals.
So have you clean and jerk
Clean and
double
jerk.
double
That's a
double your
clean and
power
jerk
your
we're
weight?
about to
Have you
see.
This is
have
a clean
you-
and
have you
jerk.
done double your body
And
weight?
snatch.
Clean and jerk and snatch, and it ain't what you fellas at home are thinking you're about to
Yeah.
see. So
Double in training.
So you've never done another lift though.
No, and that's the goal.
Okay.
And
Let's-
a 200-pound snatch is also the goal.
So I'm gonna I the professional Olympic lifter here. I'm gonna tell
Yes.
you exactly what's going on right now.
we're gonna click the video. We're gonna put it up on the screen right now.
See, Luke, I'm gonna
Or
tell you
we're
what-
gonna put it up on the screen right now.
the placement of hands is very important.
Oh yeah, I guess we're not gonna watch it.
We got
Never
it.
mind. On real man.
Wait, no, we can get it up.
No.
No.
No, okay.
Now that audio
Well,
interface
anyways,
is fucking the
it's
dog.
too-
up,
Well,
man.
here,
I gotta
we'll,
figure it out.
We can explain it.
Yeah. I
Wait,
can.
no.
I'll put it up in the thing right now.
Do you want to do a cut and we'll just get it on the phone so we can watch it and then play it at the same time?
Oh yeah, don't matter to me. Yeah.
We'll just, I'll get it up. I'll get it on my phone. I feel like it's value.
Oh yeah. No worries, man. We'll play
So
this
we're
bitch.
not on right now?
Well, technically, but
Oh man,
We'll
this
just-
Is this going okay?
oh, yeah.
this is going great. I think we're like,
Thanks to Pat and his peeing.
yeah, we're like 42 minutes into this fucking
What?
thing. Yeah, it goes quick.
Holy.
Was it two? What was it? Two?
It's hook grip.
But Joe, how do you spell? What did I do wrong last time?
2 E's.
Yeah, 2 E's. So, backstory on my name. If you're a male like Josee Theodore, the hockey player, you might know him. He has 1 E because he's male. I have 2 E's.
Oh.
Female, like French.
Say, okay. So if you're français, and actually, je parle un petit français, mais juste un peu, mais je comprends beaucoup.
Hey,
Wait.
listen, you're quite good. Oh.
We won't get too carried away on
I'm
this
sure you
bad
asked
boy.
how
but-
to go to the bathroom because that's what
Oh
everybody can
fuck!
ask.
We don't need. Yeah, oh yeah. We don't need to be getting into that. Like I was in extended French in high school for a little
Look
bit,
at you go.
and then I didn't quite make it to grade 12, but I did till grade 11,
Good for you.
and then grade
What about
12.
you,
Grade
James?
12, I kind
I
of
started learning Spanish actually. I haven't
Fuck
told
yeah.
anybody that.
That's-
Do you know
Espanol?
a lot of Spanish?
No, I've started learning. I started taking Spanish lessons.
Oh,
last
shit.
week. Yep.
You know, it's very close to French. I actually can speak.
Yeah, Maggie was doing some of the homework of the tutor that we're using. It's like an online thing.
It's amazing.
Anyway, I'll admit, I've stopped for December. So it's just too fucking busy.
Same for the
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
but she wrote half of the fucking, this homework she gave us down in French by accident. She was using the
Oh, fuck.
masculine and feminine stuff. She
Yeah,
did
yeah.
Masculine
French.
and feminine is quite hard in French. Yeah.
Yeah, she gave us.
Hence, like
anyway.
the E and 2 E's.
Yeah, La and L, I think.
I also get Jose around here quite a bit, and I
Oh,
always,
Jose.
I just call that you behind your back.
I know, and I always picture like a little Mexican boy when someone calls
Yeah,
me Jose,
Jose,
and I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's just not me.
Okay,
Or
so
Joseph.
Play this video,
Joseph.
James.
I've got the video up. So
Let's
we'll-
watch this video here. I gotta watch this thing.
So,
Oh, this is a clean.
We're
is
having
this, so
some
hang on, wait,
technical
before we
difficulties.
start, are you is this every lift or is this just the highlight lift?
That's just the winning lift.
Okay.
This is the winner. We're gonna play it right now. Oh, you chucked that thing up there.
I sure did. No, I was nervous as heck. There's so many people watching.
Then you go even higher. Holy fuck. That would fuck up my sleep for about a month.
That's what I do every day.
My back would fucking
See,
just.
look now. This is what I'm going to tell you right now. My lack of little knowledge. See, when you watch this really slow motion part, it's how that's how intricate this sport is. Is
Right now, we're playing it now.
they'll crucially
Like your
tell you when
shoulders
you're.
have to be over the bar, which
Like,
people
oh,
like you
it's
would want to
gross.
stand back. You can't. The bar has to stay vertical.
Well, they put good music in this.
Oh yeah, they really did.
Who was the?
Hook grip.
Oh, this is hook grip.
The goal in every weightlifter's life is to have a video from hook grip.
Oh, so you've already accomplished that.
And then I was just like, that's it, I'm out. I'm done. I'm happy.
You're done. Yeah, hell yeah. So this is like perfection then. We're watching her, yeah. You can just go ahead and say it too. You don't have to be humble. You don't have to be humble.
That's not my best lift at all, but it was enough for that day, and I'm quite grateful.
Have you lifted heavier since then?
Oh, damn.
Okay.
In Adidas, hook the girl up for fuck's sakes.
How much? So so for the viewers, what's the heaviest you put above your head?
In a jerk?
No, just in a jerk.
265.
From the ground?
No, in a jerk from the blocks.
Okay. Cheetah.
I've experienced.
Cheetah, look at that straight away
jerks.
Ass over my head.
Okay, yeah.
From the ground, 240.
Holy
God.
shit.
Okay, and
In a clean and jerk.
and snatch
195.
and deadlift. Let's ask that. For
365.
the fellas. Oh my.
Damn.
So
That's
what would that?
some
So
weight.
365 at the time. What was that for your body weight? How many times your body weight was that?
I weigh like every day 123.
So we're almost 3 times your body weight. That's fucked.
That's fucked.
Insane.
That's nuts. I just want to bring back here a little bit. So you moved to Truro, you get the job. So how long ago did you buy into this business? Did you buy into the gym?
Yeah, so I
Bluenose Fitness for anyone.
yeah, I feel like I.
And you guys are doing well?
Yes, we're doing great actually.
Awesome.
We're doing amazing.
COVID's not fucking you guys up or anything?
It's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot to manage. It's a lot to process to make sure people distance. But we have some good regulations, and I've like taped off the floor
Perfect.
where everybody has their square, so you don't have to
Yeah.
wear your mask when you work out because you're like distanced.
You got
from
the
everyone.
space.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
You
I
guys
like
doing
it.
Fran a lot?
No, Murph a lot. No, that's
you're
not.
not.
We
So-
just did it. We
That's
just
a lie.
did
That's
it
a fucking
early.
lie.
Yeah.
You're doing that a lot. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah.
No. I'm
See,
like
and you guys have some good members that like daily.
That's the thing about CrossFit, and I am ready to like defend that. People are like, "Oh, CrossFitters always speak about CrossFitters, and it's so annoying." Blah 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 blah.
Come on, CrossFitters.
Yeah, well,
Get a
it's
life.
a very weird business model. So,
Yeah.
if you want to be successful with a CrossFit gym, you don't invest in fancy equipment. You don't invest in fancy facilities. Of course, it's going to enhance, but it's the community. You There's something about suffering with the same group of people that you become friends with people you never.
The suffering brings on camaraderie,
Yes,
basically.
and then your goal is now everybody's goal. Like everybody wants to see you succeed, and on. As
That's awesome, actually,
No,
yeah.
it's weird to say, and it's hard to explain until you experience it. But there is something to be said about the like community, because
That's the camaraderie. Yeah, that's a lot of sports and stuff. You really build that. Like even in the military, for example, like those guys aren't even doing a sport or anything, and just being
Exactly.
in the same unit, they build that camaraderie.
And it's
Same
kinda like
thing.
that
I can see that
minus-
for sure, though.
yeah.
You see a guy come in who is like super negative about himself, isn't confident in himself at all, and then you
There is
start
a lot of
watching
that.
him make progress.
And he has like
You're
a whole
gonna-
crew behind him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you create like
That's awesome.
actual bond with those people that maybe you would have never met, or even if you met in a different context, you wouldn't be friends with.
Yeah.
So it's really moving here. It gave me a family in Truro because I don't have family.
Yeah,
in
that's
those-
awesome.
Yeah, so it was a.
And you're very loved in the community. Not to toot your own horn or anything, but like you're very loved in the
you.
community here. Honestly, like yeah.
Well, I
very-
love this community.
Yeah.
I really do. I love
Churo's
Truro.
fucking great. Shout out fucking Truro. Honestly, y'all are awesome.
The town is
a good
doing
town.
a great job.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
It honestly is. It's one of the. It's such a cool town. Honestly, like the
I
shit.
love it. I'm sold.
The shit that's going on here and the shit we get to do here is
That's sold.
awesome. So
Yeah.
I feel like you have a comment over there. I see your eyes.
Oh my god.
I'm always ready
I
for
got.
comments.
I have one more
Lots of-
thing to
I got
say.
lots
So now, okay. So you being a girl, and you don't have to talk about this either. This is just random thinking this. So now we put in dating life here as a power lifter, as a strong female.
Lifting.
Now, am I saying it wrong again?
Powerlifting, yeah.
Fuck's sakes, weightlifting, man.
That's all right.
We're Olympic weightlifting
We're
here.
working on, yeah.
Okay, so like, do you find it hard to meet a guy where you like lift weights and you can lift more than most guys? And I'm not saying that bad. I think that's
Ooh, good
awesome. I'm
question.
just saying, like, most guys, like I even know myself. If you were like, fuck, the girl can lift more than me, but like I think that's awesome. It should be looked at like completely different way. But that is, yeah. Do you find like dating like harder? No.
It definitely takes a guy that has a bit more confidence.
I feel like you almost gotta have a sense of humor too. Like you almost have to know like
he just
Yeah,
said
she can no fucking lift me. There's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of funny. Like,
absolutely, and I think that's like the best kind of people, if you ask me. So that's the kind of guy I would want to be with. So regardless, if I can't find someone that's like that, it's not a big deal because I'd rather be alone. But to that point, it always kind of, like, even in big relationships or like longer term relationships, it's been a problem where, like, if I get lean, you look bigger, and it's like, guys don't necessarily like that, or they don't like the amount of time you spend at the gym.
That's some girls too, because I hear girls all the time don't like guys jacked up, and they just want the dad bod all the time.
Yes,
so
and I'm like, well, okay, and I trust me, if you saw me eat in a day, it's quite normal. I eat just probably like you eat. Unless
I don't know about that.
I fucking doubt it.
I don't know.
I don't
People
know.
are always surprised at how bad I eat.
I may not be
However,
the healthiest unit out there.
Yeah, okay. I tell you what I ate in the last couple of days, and I bet it wasn't the same.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, if we're talking red wine diet, I'm your guy. But yeah, that'd be number one on my diet. Yeah.
Well, it's grapes. It's good for you.
Oh, that's right. Antioxidants.
I'll tell you what I ate yesterday. This is for the fans.
This is for the fans.
I woke up. I had a cup of coffee. Sometime around. So we're saying Friday yesterday. I think sometime around 1 or 2 o'clock, I ate my first meal, a chicken sandwich. I smoked chicken pecan. We haven't touched it. It's episode 3, and I haven't talked about me smoking food yet.
We're doing good.
Anyway, there'll be time.
Oh yeah.
Sometime between then and dinner at 8 o'clock, I had another cup of coffee. My dinner consisted of a reheated poutine that I had bought from the previous night, and and I also had a half a slice of a peanut butter cake, and that's all I ate fucking yesterday. So you're gonna sit over there and tell me?
Do you want to know what I ate?
Give us a run. Just don't even tell us what you ate yesterday. Let's give us,
because I'll double down on what I did today for my meal. So let's hear what you had.
Give us a run through for like a normal like a week long. Like, what are you eating?
Okay, in fairness, I do eat healthy most of the time. But if I'm not competing, or for some reason lately my scale has been, like, my weight has been going down, so I'm just like binging as much as I can because I don't know where it's going. Full bag of goldfish yesterday, an M&M frozen.
Oh shit! They say goldfish gives you cancer.
Well, I probably have it for sure because I love.
They're saying everything gives you cancer. I fucking love goldfish too. The pizza ones.
Oh, yeah.
The extra cheddar for me.
I think my favorite would be
have you had
Chicago Mix.
Okay.
Chicago Mix, Doritos. I might go to.
I'm not a Dorito dude, man.
Dorito?
Yeah, I used to. I'm honestly, I'm not a big chip guy.
Yeah, is French onion dip with just regular plain
herb
chips.
and spice.
Herb and spice, good too.
Herb and spice all the way.
There's some good stuff at home I can't get here, like chocolate and stuff.
Oh yeah, them Tim Tams are fucking good.
Yeah, no, you can get Tim Tams.
Yeah, no, I was saying with them Tim Tams are good, dude.
Have you ever drank your coffee through a Tim Tam?
No, I haven't done that.
I would highly recommend. It's actually
that's a savage move.
Yeah, it's an Australian that said that to me at like a grocery store, and I was like, yes.
Fuck it, let's go and label it. That's a Josee Gallant fucking go-to right there. That's savage.
Drinking your Tim
Tam.
I don't know how you do that.
A Tim Tam. You drink your coffee through a Tim Tam.
You put it in, and you.
Don't tell me what to do with my Tim Tam.
Oh, listen.
Look, that's how I got into coffee. Everyone was saying, get off the energy drinks and get on coffee, and I had to have mochas, which were just predominantly chocolate, syrup, powder, and then I slowly weaned my way off and got onto
that's how you learn.
Black and espressos.
Yeah.
But there was a sugar hit. And someone said it's like, don't drink coffee if you haven't had it before because you're never going to stop, man.
It's true, isn't it? Yes. Accurate.
Yeah. I kind of want to bring something up here, guys. Can we actually take a shot before this?
Sure.
Let's do a shot before. Sorry, Jose, if you don't want to do a shot. You don't have to do a shot.
I'm down.
Can we do the... Let's do the Jack.
Yeah,
Jose got us to start for starting the podcast. She got us a little gift here. She's the first real guest. Pat, new fella. I can't call you a guest, brother.
You didn't bring anything.
Pat, you didn't say shit. I love you to death, brother, but you didn't say a fucking thing on here.
So
and we didn't really give you a chance, honestly.
For the next guest, I'm not saying you have to bring something, but
hey,
when someone else has already started off,
we won't argue with the bottle, dude.
Yeah, we got some other guests lined up, and they're gonna.
Yeah, things are going great. Thank you very much for the feedback, everyone. We're getting some awesome feedback.
Half is for us here.
Yeah, just a little clencher, bro.
A little bit of waste.
But yeah, I got a good talk. Let's cheers this and cheers. Just 1 sec. We'll wait for James. Cheers here, guys.
Are you doing your 10-second?
Who knows?
I'm not.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So,
It tastes like a bad time.
basically what I ask is,
Oh.
so you guys own the gym in town. I noticed it on social media. I noticed other people notice on social media. Do you guys, like, does it bug you seeing these people who have worked out for like 8 months and then all of a sudden they're a fucking fitness instructor and they're a fitness instructor, they're telling everybody how to eat, how to do this, they think they know everything, and they haven't even had a full year under their belt, and they're working out and they think they're professional. Like, does this bug you guys that are actually making a living off trying to help people get fucking fit, or?
I welcome the competition, but my issue with it is that people that are not educated on the subjects, 'cause you're dealing with people in a sense. It's like, would you trust a nurse that has no education? No. Then
exactly.
Why do you
Fuck
think
no.
that you can deal with what a person is putting into their body with no background at all whatsoever? Like, it's cool if you know. Like, just when a lot of people ask me about diets and stuff, because I've done so many. I've done every diet you can count, and I know what works for me, but I wouldn't know what works for you. And I would never consider myself qualified to talk about food. However, we do have someone that is a coach that is a qualified nutritionist. So, like, I would refer them to the
Bluenose Fitness.
Yes, we have that. We have it all.
That's awesome, actually. So you guys have a nutritionist on site.
She's currently not like practicing, but yes, she just had a baby actually. But
congratulations!
Yes.
Woo, woo, woo! Shout out, awesome.
So I'm going to throw that out there. At what point, this is not even fitness-wise, this is just people with social media accounts.
Yeah.
We always talk about this.
Yeah.
At what point do you feel that someone has validity? Credibility.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
The French girl over here.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
is validity a word?
I don't think, man.
Sounds like it should
Don't
be.
ask me.
It
Sounds pretty
sounds
good.
smart to me, man.
Credibility.
This one.
Sounds good enough. To start to start posting on something.
Yeah, like
It
the
doesn't-
social media.
It
Like,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're not talking about just lifting and food. What do you think? Because you get a lot of people and they get on something and all of a sudden they're telling people about it and it's just like, you know. I think there's a difference between posting what you're doing and teaching something. And what do you think is the right period of time, and when do you think people should be doing that on anything? Because
well, see, this is where I think come in, man. Because the reason I have the biggest problem with this, sorry to cut you off, is like I see people go in that, like, say, not even have a year under their belt to go in the gym, and all of a sudden they're fucking on here preaching fucking what everybody should do, and people should come to them and pay $20 a month and all this shit. And like with that, you experience has something to play here. Like, you call a carpenter to come to your house. You call a guy who just started his company. Yeah, I hope he's good. I have an idea. You call a guy who fucking has a company for 40 years. You have a pretty good idea this guy knows what the fuck he's doing. Like, experience comes with the fucking price. And I think that's in the fitness community, from what I see, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Because half these fucking people, they just started working out. Now all of a sudden you think you're a genius. Like, I don't care what the fuck you're doing. 1 year under your belt, like, fuck off. That's insane. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, just think about that. You're not teaching anyone shit. You just got into this. Think about how many people know so much more than you. Don't I would just be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like you should never have to convince someone to follow what you're doing if you're doing it right. Like, if you're trying so hard to sell yourself, it's probably because, like, it's not working. If you're doing it and people see it, they will want to follow on their own. As a business, if you're a legitimate business, then you can sell yourself, because obviously you have the qualified people, whatever.
Yeah.
But as a person on social media, as an influencer, if you want, if you're doing it right, people will just follow.
Because I think we always said that if you're doing something to make money, then do whatever you want.
Yeah, post all over your social media. If that's the hustle, that's your hustling.
But if
Give
you're
her,
some
man.
cat trying to get followers, then I think people, like, it should be like a natural progression. It's like you've gotten like past the hump of, let's say, like, I don't know, like 10,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
So people are reaching out to you more, and then you're like, oh, okay, cool. So I'll post something because people are reaching out.
People are asking.
But it's like when people start talking about like, oh, I do this, I do that. It's like, you have like 400 followers, man. Like, who cares?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah,
man. Like, you know what I mean?
Or like
it's not even, we all got to start somewhere. But it's like, if you're not teaching something new, there's someone else already teaching it.
Yeah,
so
100%.
So why are we watching you do it? And it's like,
you get a year under your belt. What are you going to teach me that like I can't go on YouTube and find a professional athlete that has their at-home workout?
And I think that's
for example, like this is the other thing too. Like these
exactly.
girls on fucking Instagram, and not just girls, guys too. I know Guy in Town does too. And you're like going on Instagram and you have your slides through of like a fucking home workout, and you're doing like sit-ups, push-ups, like basic exercises. Like fucking gear down. You didn't figure anything out here. I'm so confused on that part. Like, and then I see people like yourself who I'm like, I feel bad for, because I'm like, you have the experience, the years, you put in the fucking time. You should be able to fucking make a living off this and charge money for it. And these fucking clowns that have 8 months to 12 months under their belt think that they're fucking and a fitness coach and can tell you everything about it and can tell you about your diet. Like, just step down. Doing something for 1 year means jack shit, man. That's a fucking intro to something. Intro to something.
Yep.
It's ridiculous, man. I'm so sick of seeing it. It's unreal.
I can be like even a bit deeper than you and go to like.
Oh, everybody can be deeper than me. Fucking get into this. Yeah.
It's a bit of the consumer's problem, and it's everybody that's just browses on social media these days. It's the lack of education and the lack of looking into your sources. Like, we believe whatever we see when it comes
And that's
on.
politics and everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's everything.
So it's the same with fitness model or business, if you want, business model. People get lost into like, oh, do this booty workout and you'll be tone. And tone is a word that I just absolutely despise, because what is tone? Is it looking lean? Because if you're looking lean, it just doesn't exist. You cannot look toned.
So stop using that word.
Yes, and like,
Come on,
for example,
let's put that in the goddamn. Let's.
Yes.
We're not gonna recycle that. Throw that in the fucking trash.
And
that word's
the
done.
first thing is, like, people are afraid to come into a CrossFit gym because they're afraid to look jacked, especially women. Like, no offense, but yes. So men kind of want to look jacked usually, or at least like, and
I wouldn't mind.
yeah, but 1 pound of muscle actually burns like, I'm not sure the exact number, but it's like 360 something calories a day. So by having an extra pound of muscle on your body, you're going to be allowing yourself to eat like a burger from McDonald's, and it's just going to burn, disappear. So building muscle is not necessarily wrong. You're going to lose a lot of fat, and you're not going to look jacked unless you really put in those 10 years of like practice and
the work. You got to put in the work. Exactly.
You're
yeah.
never gonna look like a Michelin man.
Oh man,
Yes.
I can
coming
contest.
in.
I can it's not you, but like, I've done it. Like, I've gone.
Oh,
like,
no, he did.
Sorry, not
the
even,
diet was
not
amazing too
not
when
even
you were doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, you dyed it out.
He
Oh.
did. He was eating a lot.
Oh, I ate a lot.
shit.
Anyway.
He was like trying to put on mass.
Yeah. Anyway, I've done it before. Anyway, CrossFit. Let's shave 9 years off my life right now. Okay. Anyway, back to young James. So I did Thai boxing for a bit. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not going to sit and talk UFC and shit. I did it, and I enjoyed it. I had periods of time where I did it more than others, right? But when I was doing it at my peak time of training, 6 days a week and all this shit, I was, I don't know how many pounds. I was skinny as fuck, because you want to be tall and skinny and get into smaller weight ranges. It's different the other way. So you want to be the other way. You want to be taller and skinnier because you can fight potentially smaller people. Anyway, I never had a fight. I wish I did. Anyway, cutting that story out. I still, going back to what you said about your body, I was eating properly. I was training. I was cardio heavy. I still could never get a six pack. So like when we're talking about,
Don't they say abs is all about diet though?
Yeah, no, and I'm
Not for me.
No, that's bullshit.
Anyway,
there, you heard it here first.
I was eating like,
but it is.
But it's insane.
It
But
is,
what you're
yeah.
saying about like trying to have this perfect body and what's good, like what you see on Instagram, what you see on someone else, isn't always right for you. Just because someone else.
Exactly. There's no cookie cutter.
Yeah, it's bullshit, because like you can do everything perfectly and you still won't achieve what someone else can easily,
Exactly.
and that doesn't mean that person's healthier than you either. or
And that's
doing
the
better
issue,
than
'cause
you.
A lot
Yeah.
of people on social media claim that if you follow their program, they're gonna get
And
X
this,
and X.
and this is my problem with social media, man. People make me feel fucking like fuck. I go on there and feel sorry for myself all the fucking time. 'Cause you see these fucking losers on here sharing this, and you know that they're fucking losers, and you know that they're fucking bullshit, and you know they probably went to the gym for 20 minutes,
See, it makes you
took
feel
one
better.
picture and went home.
Makes you-
But fuck, man. Social media make yourself feel like fucking shit
Makes you feel
sometimes,
better.
dude.
Sometimes I'm just
feel
like,
sorry for yourself.
I know I'm doing better than that shit. Like I watch, I watch
100%.
those dumb shows on TV. I'm just like, you know what? My life doesn't suck that much. And like I watch, you know, not taking like whatever the word is in people's suffering, but sometimes you watch TV or you watch someone's social media, it's like, no, my life's pretty good right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not dealing with that shit.
But man, and even to throw another fucking curveball at the social media fitness shit is like yourself, your social media. You'll throw up a video of you fucking lifting on there. That's your fucking life. That's your hobby. That's your passion. That's what you like to do. You're fucking passionate. But these fucking clowns that will go and just use like a lag machine and film it and put it on Instagram. I'm like, this is your fucking 4th time at the gym, man. Calm down. You're literally posting this for people to see it. When a girl like you, who's like, how many years do you have in powerlifting?
Olympic lifting.
Fucking Christ, man. When I'm editing this, I'm going to want to kill myself. But so so in Olympic fucking weightlifting, how many years we got under the belt?
Okay, well, you're gonna hate me because
Yeah.
I did a lot of CrossFit, and
Yeah.
I always enjoyed weightlifting portion of CrossFit.
Yeah.
So I didn't do much weightlifting, and then I got convinced by a coach in New Brunswick. I lived in New Brunswick at the time.
And who was the coach? Can we give him a shout out?
Yeah, Adam Westfield. He was great. He
Adam.
made me win nationals. Well,
You're a good guy, Adam.
Yes,
we
he
hope
is.
anyway. We hope you're doing all right.
So can I quickly intervene this for you?
absolutely.
She's the one talking, man.
No, I'm saying.
I'm used
But
to
so
him.
just no.
I'm kidding.
All I was gonna say was for the listeners and for Luke.
Yeah.
So the big difference really between CrossFit and Olympic, like the lifting, is that you like is repetition. So you do instead of doing it once really well, you do it.
So
10
in CrossFit,
times.
you can do a
I
lot of
see.
weightlifting.
Yeah.
So
In
this is what
CrossFit, you can do a lot of weightlifting. In weightlifting, you would never do CrossFit because it kind of ruins your legs, and you want to have them fresh.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
lift a lot of weight
Yeah.
the next day, and so on.
There's a
So
lot of sitting down.
Like,
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of weight
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
down. But when I showed up for CrossFit classes, it was all business. When I was showing up for when I started specializing in that, it was like, hey, I'm going to show up here with my Tim Hortons for breakfast, and
Exactly.
I'm going to do some stretches, and I might lift some
No.
weights in a minute, and then I'll go.
He did, though. You did.
Farmer's
I did.
wrap,
I did.
fresh in the
I
gut.
was
was
like-
Sam class I'm coaching. James shows up. What is breakfast for
Yeah.
Tim Horton? And just like goes and stretches on the
So-
side.
Hey.
So now, just here to say, Coach, not to quick pivot again. So now, say a guy like me comes in.
Yeah.
I show up first class. What am I doing? Like, for you to get me into CrossFit, how are you selling it to me?
Well, first of all, I think you should try CrossFit.
I think I should too. Actually, I think I should.
Luke tries CrossFit.
I think I should go try CrossFit. We may do it this
we
week.
can, like, film that.
Yeah,
Yes.
we could go film for the pod. Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, so the thing about
Fuck, I just said it. Yeah.
We should just both do Murph.
Is Murph her?
I will do it with you guys.
It's easy to tell. It's not a hard describe. What
It's
is it?
not hard to describe. So first of all, it's done with a weighted vest. If you do
Yeah.
it the right way.
I did it once without the weighted vest, and it was hard enough.
Yes.
So just
Yeah.
The women would wear it's like a tactical vest.
Yeah.
And the women would weigh the vest would weigh 14 pounds, and the men it would weigh 20 pounds. And you run a mile. You come back in the gym. You do
So far, we're good.
you do 100 pull-ups in a row.
Okay,
And
you lose me.
Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
that. 200
I can
push-ups.
try.
200 push-ups.
200 push-ups.
Yeah.
is Murph technically supposed to be
What are you
done
guys training
in a row, or is it, can
Yes,
you?
I've never done it sectionized. Like
I did
whatever.
mine sectionized,
Yeah,
so
I've
yeah,
never
okay,
done
okay.
that. I've always done it in a row. So it's 100 pull-ups
So when I'm done the pull-ups, I gotta do 200 push-ups.
and then 300 squats. And
Oh,
then
And then
mile.
run them another mile. It sucks, man.
I would need to. I would need to get a little. I would need to get a little bit of
Worst.
practice. I need to get back in my push-up game.
I think I
the
just
hardest part of the
I
But I probably do 40 to 50 push-ups at once,
It took
and then
me-
I would need a minute.
no, I do
no.
like one.
I would need a minute.
I do one,
It's
take a rest,
gross,
one,
man.
take a rest, one, take a rest. But eventually you get through the...
How fucking long does this take?
It took me an hour.
How much time
It
have we
took me
got in the
just
day
over
here?
an
It took
hour.
me like 53, 52.
Yeah, it took me over an hour.
Okay. Best
is
And
like
I didn't have a
53.
vest on.
Okay.
When I was doing that last mile, it was just
It's
like
the longest mile
Like
Well,
you were hacking. Yeah.
If you have a vest, because it weighs so much on your lungs, you have to like carry it because it's just like too hard
Okay.
on the lungs. Yeah.
I plan on being a father someday, so maybe I could act like that as a kid. And I just
exactly.
go.
Like
Yeah.
the guy in Halo.
Yeah, see, CrossFit,
That's good.
it was just, it's not ragging on it. It was just, there was a lot of really intense grossness about
It's
it.
hard up on
It's-
the
it's-
nerves.
it's- but-
So, but basically, what you're saying is there's no way to get into this without you just gotta hop in and get ready for
Okay,
the.
well,
It's
wait,
it's
let
intense.
me sell it.
It's
Okay.
intense
No,
to
I'm
hop in.
not trying to sell anything. I'm actually
Yeah.
I'm just,
No, the thing about CrossFit is people see that or hear this and think, okay, like you
This
can be
is
a man,
intense.
right?
This is nuts. Yeah.
No, it's scalable to. I have members that are over 60, 70, and they can handle it. Mind you,
So-
they're in shape.
No.
But
I guess,
they're in shape because they do CrossFit.
Seniors can do this.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
There's
there's no age
masters,
limit.
There's no.
Is there a height limit?
No.
We're good.
We had to like put a pull-up bar quite higher because of James. We
Yeah,
actually have a
yeah,
new
yeah.
member
You're
that's
tall.
taller than you.
yeah, because
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
'cause-
6'3". I'm 6.
I know.
No, you're like 6'4". I'm
You're
6'2".
tall too,
Two
yeah.
or
Yeah,
something.
because because whatever it was, my toes couldn't hit the ground.
They kept.
Yeah,
tightening,
shit.
So we had
Yeah,
to like, take
yeah.
a pull-up bar
Yeah.
and like put it
Yeah, to
higher.
do a dead hang, I
And
couldn't.
it was James bar. Like you could not go there.
Yeah.
If Jim was in.
Yeah, I remember when new kids, people come in and be like, "Beat it!" Like I'm standing there, like you can't.
That's-
see
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
my
Like,
bar.
yeah.
And how much does a month membership cost at Blue Nose?
So here's the thing. It's a bit more than Good Life or anywhere.
But
that
think
you
about
would
what you're
normally
getting
go.
here.
But that's
Personalized
it.
classes.
Yes, you get personalized classes.
Personalized.
We warm you up. We do a strength portion. We do a workout with you.
This is on your first day.
Well, yes. Anytime you show up to
Yeah.
the gym, you have like you don't have to think about what am I going to do. We have your
You guys are gonna
workout.
run you through it every time.
Yeah, you have
So
a
there's
coach every time.
I'm just saying this for the laymen that don't know anything, and I don't know anything either. I'm not trying to be. So you sign up for Bluenose Fitness. You go there the first day. If I go there 4 times that week, every fucking time I go, you guys are going to be there
We
by
warm
my
you up.
side,
Well, you have an intro
running
too.
me through
You have an
this.
intro too.
So-
Okay,
A
yeah.
To
personalized
start,
intro. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you get 4 one-on-one session, which we teach you the movement, so that way you're not lost when you actually
Yeah.
join a class. You get a free class at the beginning just to see if you like it or not, but then you go through the fundamentals, is what we call it, and we teach you the movement so you're not lost when you actually join. And then during each class, you never have to think. So actually, like it's actually crazy how people get really involved into the programming. We release the workout for the next day at 7 p.m. and everybody is legit refreshing.
Oh, so you watch this workout.
Well, you'll know.
You
what
just
your
decide
workout
if you
for-
want to go or not.
Yeah,
You're like,
basically,
oh,
pick and
100
choose.
burpees. Oh, I guess I'm not.
Ideally.
Oh,
I'm
I
going tomorrow.
So this is real. Like, if you're gonna go, you got to be like, I got to turn my inner bitch off here.
Yeah.
And we got to go and we're gonna put in some work
The
today.
thing is about our facility, we have half the gym is open gym, so you could come in and do your own thing. You don't
Yeah.
have to follow the class, but the other half is what we decide, and we actually follow. We buy programming from a gym in New England it's like the guy is just
Now, is this
genius.
counterfeit or is this legal?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's legal, okay.
It's called CompTrain, sorry.
Yeah.
And Ben Benjeron is the guy that writes it, and I fully believe in his mindset. And he has there's the CrossFit Games, which is our Olympics, if you want.
Cool.
And he has athletes there every year. Like
He's the top
respected-
coach.
Yeah, basically. So we
So,
buy his program.
have you ever met this guy in real life?
No, but a lot of my members that have traveled there have.
Is he handsome?
I wouldn't call him handsome.
Oh,
Oh.
we got an ugly MFer on this, man.
Ugly, but it's not my
Look,
type.
I just want to go back to what we said before. Look, to promote the gym in a good way.
Yeah, yeah.
What I said, I was out of context. What is gross about it is when you get to a level of competitiveness. That's when it becomes bad.
Yeah.
Because
It's on you.
yeah, you're pushing the limits, which is great, but it comes at I wouldn't say at a price, but it's just like you like sometimes you have to tell yourself to reel it in. It's just Wednesday.
Yeah.
Just reel
It's
it in,
the
and
rule
you
of
don't.
leaving your ego at the door is
Yeah,
real,
it's not
but
even-
it's almost impossible.
And
to
ego's a
break.
hard thing.
Yeah,
Ego,
exactly.
ego for me is like my heart. My
Same.
heart is battling life.
I will die
Yeah.
before I lose. Like this is literally me.
Mine maybe not so. I'll probably take an L, but
With certain members, some
but
members
yeah,
can, allow
ego's a
myself to lose.
hard one to handle.
Yeah.
My ego's not. I used to be very competitive. My competitive is done. My ego now is just to be a good fucking person. So
wow.
I'm
That's perfect.
I'm battling my ego all the time because I can be a real freaking asshole, man.
See, me, it's more like if I know I can win, I have to win, and I will literally do whatever.
I like winning, but at the same time, I know I'm being a real asshole. So my whole ego thing is just calm down and just be nice to fucking everyone for fuck's sake.
I'm also nice when I do it.
Oh no, 100%. I'm just saying that's my ego. I shouldn't have said nothing, but
Oh, no, my
ego's a tough one to.
Yeah, no, that's it. And
I battle. Yeah.
Like people that get hurt at CrossFit, it's because they haven't left their ego at the door. You will not get hurt if you actually listen to your body.
I imagine a lot of guys fuck over their ego with yourself too. But like, 100%. You go in there and you're like, fuck, how the fuck's a girl beat me? And I know it's 2020. I know the organization, but you're literally like, a guy would go in there and be like, fuck, like I don't want to get beat by a girl, and then you yourself, who's just a fucking beast.
And I'm like, I want to beat this.
Yeah, and you're very competitive, so you're like, fuck these guys. I'm beating every one of these guys, like.
Yeah.
That would hurt a guy's ego big time, losing to a girl.
If you get into it, it's also the body weight. It's like this girl weighs 120 pounds. I weigh 200. Why can't I outlift her?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's big.
It's like every girl, well, I shouldn't say girl, but people that showed up for the 6 a.m. class were just nuts.
Yeah, something to be said about my gym. Our women are badasses.
Badass women.
I'm not kidding. Like, there'll be like 5 or 6.
Shout out Bluenose Fitness women.
Our group of women.
Y'all are fucking animals.
But for
Can we
real.
get it? Yeah. These guys are animals.
But in prime, like at that 6 a.m. class, I don't think ever in my time I was like competitively going against people. And they were.
Hang on. Every class, I swear.
They weren't some. Were some of them? I'm not going to ask who was the oldest, but some of them were close to twice my age.
They're all adults.
They're all
families, mothers.
And
they are
whooping me.
Fit.
Whooping.
I cannot even explain. I am so proud of them. They are my greatest pride.
But they were.
That's awesome.
There wasn't even like. I'm not talking like, oh, James is rolling in here. This was like in the middle of like the best physical fitness I was at that gym. There was middle-aged women just whooping me.
There's this one specific member. She's a bit older than like the average. Just like
savage.
Yes.
Savage. We'll use that word.
We have a member that like was like in the category of 65 or like 60 last year and finished like 7 in the world. Like in the CrossFit like competition. Yeah, like just crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. To me, it is.
That's insane to me. To be 65 and like doing CrossFit. That's incredible.
The gross part for me was being like, I'm like a 27-year-old barber, and you have better knees than I do, and I'm like,
you do it often.
Your back is just so much better than mine, and it's such an older age. Man,
I feel like I literally feel like a piece of shit now. I gotta get out and work out. I gotta get out and get there. After this, I gotta fucking get out and get there.
Yeah, one day.
So now just we're coming on the end here, Jose. We're like an hour and 20 minutes in here. Just to save myself for the editing, we'll get on the go here. But and take it as you will. We're not being lazy. It's fucking takes a bit to edit these goddamn things. So calm down. So when did you buy in for your piece to the business?
About 3.5 years ago.
And you're happy with the choice. Not like you don't regret it any day. You're like 100%.
I've been through waves, obviously.
That's business. And everybody listening to this will know it's business.
Oh, 100%.
I'm very new to it, so I can't really say I know waves yet, but I'm going to get smoked here.
I actually happened, have been. I think you're fair enough. You earned your respect. Yes, it's a lot of work. You give a lot of your like emotions, even like you care about these people. You care about the business. You care. It's your baby.
See, that's what I know for a fact. If I had a gym, your members, like I can see you building a bond and like a connection, like a deep connection with them, big time.
Like a therapist at some point too. To a certain level.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
So it's constant like phone and stuff, and I'm not big on that, but I had to become
that's business in general though.
Exactly.
Anything. If you're not on Instagram or Facebook, just shut the fuck up and get on. Honestly, I hear people all the time like, I'm not on Facebook and stuff like that. It's like, cool. I don't use it either, but you might as well fucking have it, man. Mm-hmm. Like it's insane to me. It's 2020. Just have the fucking platforms. If you want to scroll, you can scroll. If you don't, you don't. But every time someone's like, "How do I get a hold of your shop, man?" Because I don't have a shop phone because we got the landline canceled. We don't do tattoos anymore. There's no and everybody messages the Instagram. So like when we realized, we're like, fuck, everybody just message on here, and there'll be the odd person that will like be like, "Hey, man, how can I get a hold of you? You don't have a phone number." Be like, "Oh, just shoot me a message on social media." And they'll be like, "I don't have it." And I'm like,
Send it by carrier pigeon.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, you're living in the past, man. Like, what are you talking? We don't have Facebook. Like,
Get some
I don't
Morse
use my
code, man.
Facebook either, but I have it so I can share stuff business wise and do it. But yeah, it blows my mind. Well, it's cool. So, and things at Bluenose are going great.
Amazing, actually.
You said, yeah, and I don't know if I can say this or not, but you guys are memberships are up
by quite a bit.
by quite a bit. That's
Yes.
great. That's great. And so anybody out there looking to fucking, if you're at home right now, basically thinking like, man, I'm lazy. Man,
I'm a piece of shit.
I'm a piece of shit. I just need a change in my body. Hit up Josee Gallant. And fucking let's get to it. This girl put you to work, man. And I should take my own advice and probably try it this week.
Oh, I'm counting.
Well,
She's counting me, so we're gonna go out.
Yeah, we'll end it on a plug. You can. I'll give you 20 seconds. You can plug your gym, and we'll end it on.
What would be one? Okay, give us. No. Give us. How would you tell the cameras right now? How would you want them to come? Like, let's put an ad out here.
Hang on, I got
Bluenose Fitness.
I got one good question too.
Yeah.
You can end this on too. Sorry, I'll add this in. Just, I feel like this is such a big key part of businesses that sometimes don't get across. It's like, what's just one sale point and one thing you wish people knew that they didn't know?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question.
And then
If they look at Bluenose Fitness, yeah, that's a great question. One thing that maybe they don't even see when they see Bluenose Fitness that you would want them to know. That's a great question, James.
The number one thing that people are resistant to my business about, especially like the gym, the CrossFit aspect of things, is they're intimidated by it. It's intense. It's loud.
Yeah.
It's being with other people. I like to have my headphones. I don't like to talk to. If you pick up your kids' toys, if you sit on a toilet, you basically do the movements that we do. It's a deadlift, it's a squat. We teach you how to do those movements properly so you can apply them at home and don't get hurt when you're an old guy at a senior's home. You'll know how to stand up from that toilet because we teach you how to get up properly. So the basic of CrossFit is fundamental movements. It's movements that you're going to do to survive your day-to-day life. That's why it's so broad, it's so wide. That's the aspect of CrossFit that I think people don't realize, and they are often quick to shame it. But the basic of it is living. It's movements that you'll do every day, and we'll teach you how to do them right before we ask you to do them 200 times, 300 times, or like do them crazy. So that's what I would want people to look for in CrossFit. Like, let's just get you healthy so you can grow old and be fit.
Cool. I like that. That's awesome. That's well said. And that's even me myself. Like, I know man, I got fucking shade last week for fucking saying something about me fucking being in my late 20s or something like that. I'm only 27. I get it, but as you get a little older, that's something you start thinking about because you start seeing like I said that last time. Well, even you see like certain friends of yours who may have older parents that you're like, holy fuck, I'm actually getting old someday. Like, this is actually going to happen. So how do I,
avoid being like stuck?
Or not even avoid, just like how do I like take on growing old? Like how do I take it on like straight ahead? How do I like what's a good way to do this? Because you can either have that mindset of being like, fuck, I'm going to grow old, I'm going to get unhealthy, it's going to be hard to do stuff, or you can grow old and be like, fuck, I'm going to grow old and I'm going to stay active. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, and I'm really going to try here.
You can have an 80-year-old looking really old, or you can have an 80-year-old looking really young. And I personally would like to be the young one.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
I'll be dead. I'll be dead before I'm 80.
Chase will be in a senior's home. Just
I hope I'm not, man.
Yeah. My tattoos are not going to age well.
Yeah. No, they're going to be wrinkly.
Yeah. This face ain't getting better with it.
Yeah.
I peaked a long time ago.
Yeah. But no, there's we're like almost an hour and a half in this. I think we did it.
Yeah, we did
nuts.
it.
I think we pretty well covered it. I'm pretty happy with how this went. And is there any last things you'd like to say, Josee, about the gym, the town of Truro? We didn't really cover much town of Truro, but that's all right. We're gonna have you on for another episode later on anyway.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
You're the first one, so we'll probably we gotta have you all back on later. So
As the OG. No,
But-
that's it. Thank you for having me.
that's it. We didn't say anything too out of control or anything.
At all.
You
Save
like
that for next round.
yeah. We'll wait till we edit it. And we'll see. But yeah, We're a little drunk right now, but yeah. No, like I said, thank you for watching tonight, guys, or listening, whatever you did. We really appreciate the support we've been getting lately. It's been awesome. Any feedback we've got has been great. I love getting the feedback myself. If bad, good, anything. Just big thank you to Josee for coming on tonight. And let's keep this ship rolling, boys and girls. And yeah, that was a good night. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
And we'll see everybody next week. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. See you next week.